be able to hear that. Should be able to hear.
And they were very good.
Did I miss that? I don't.
Everyone just
now.
decided to
Okay.
roll for trinkets. If you want to roll for a trinket,
There we go.
roll on the trinket table, and you too can have a trinket.
We do not know how to do that.
You just
so
roll
when-
it.
I'm like tangled.
Percentile.
I think.
Yeah, roll
I
percentile.
actually have a player's handbook right behind me, so tell me what you roll, and I will give you your trinket.
Okay, 1 second.
I gotta find the trinket page, but I have an idea where it is.
Hey, tell me.
Here. I was using this to look at subclasses for sticker ideas earlier. And I have a couple of them. It worked.
Where the hell are my dice? Hang on.
What are you, trinket table? Nope, should be around here. There it is.
Make
Okay.
sure these work.
1 moment.
Yeah, it
Also,
works.
everyone
Okay.
other than Kia, you are all theoretically close enough. / I will see you soon enough, or at some point not too long post COVID, presumably. So I am planning to go through all my like arts and crafts shit
Mhm.
and weed out a bunch of shit.
I need to do that.
I suspect I have some stuff that's still reasonably nice, but that I don't use, that I probably isn't worth donating, but might be something that people who do art shit want. So I'm planning to like post on Facebook with a list of shit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
was probably
Let me know, because I will
Haku.
probably not. I haven't been on Facebook in a very long time.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
fair.
feel that.
It's just gonna. It's like because like I just like especially even as far back as college, like I still have all that stuff. And I had nice art supplies in college, and like they're not bad. They haven't gone bad. I just don't use them.
86.
Mhm.
An empty silver snuff box bearing an inscription on the surface that says dreams.
Ooh.
Well.
That's mysterious. Thanks. Hi, everybody. Hi, Premiere. Thanks for stopping by.
Hi everyone.
I know it's late over there. I appreciate you saying hi. You have a good night,
This
okay?
will probably be a fairly short session because it's already pretty late. But,
yeah, it's a short session. We don't have a few people tonight, so we're just kind of
But we wanted
chilling
to
a bit.
get a little bit of this game time in.
Mhm.
So, well, last time on What Happens in Wildemount,
Da-da-da.
you all traumatized a poor kobold. I am fairly certain he has PTSD, but at least it is alive.
Mhm, mhm.
You killed a lot of other kobolds.
We did.
Like you do.
And threw them off a cliff. You retrieved the prisoner who had escaped and returned her to Humperduke to the Watchmaster and got your reward. But you found a door where you killed all the kobolds, and suspect that there is some sort of lair back there. You also learned that Stalmast, this inventor, tinkerer,
Asshole.
copycat, probably has some bad shit planned for Humperduke. So the Watchmaster asked you if you might be interested in gathering more information, maybe even stopping the asshole Stalmast. You agreed to go check it out and see what you could do. And that is where we left off. You are in Humperduke. It is night. You no longer have a prisoner. You do have more money.
We got money?
Yeah, you got
did.
paid for returning the prisoner.
We got paid!
Mhm. Forget everything
much?
else. She's supposed to know how much money we got.
I don't remember off the top of my head, but
Neither.
My notes don't say. I failed.
Do
Look
my
back
Oh
notes
to
wow,
the
I
say.
didn't actually wrote any notes last game apparently.
30 gold currently, so I don't know if that's...
look
I
back at
have
what
108 gold.
I have like
So
75.
that's probably tied to what you got last time. Kristen, if you have notes, can you check back to like first session and see? I don't
have
have my notes in front
Terrible
of
notes,
me,
but I will
so-
look. Yes.
See what we were promised.
Yeah.
Watchmaster offered 1,000 gold for capture, plus a bonus for information.
Okay. Yeah. So, you might not have split maybe you didn't split the gold yet, but you
Probably
did
not.
get paid.
Because we just got it like at the end of last time. We didn't go
Yeah.
like anywhere to split
So
it.
we may not have actually.
So
yeah.
you'll figure out the splitting probably with everybody
Yeah.
in like Discord or whatever.
I mean, we could just split it now.
Hmm.
That's guild talking.
But yeah, you got I think 1,500, but I don't have that note in front of me.
That
so
sounds right. I think it was another 500.
yeah, I think it was 1,500. There's a reason that I just bought a new paper notebook to take notes in for this game or paper planner to take notes in for this game specifically, is because that is how my brain works.
I feel that.
Why are there hair
So,
ties on my books? So confused.
what do you want to do right now?
I remember nothing.
Nope.
It's probably a good idea to go back to the inn for the night first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, because I didn't make that joke about the bed. We were going back to the inn.
Yeah. Yes, we were. That's right. That's right.
Because I exercised self-restraint.
Yeah, I do think you decided you were going to go sleep because it
Go
is
sleep.
night. But the question is, do you have any like role play you want to do tonight, or do you want to like jump to the morning?
I don't.
Let's see.
I don't.
Yeah, trying to remember what all.
It's been
It's
so
been
long.
so
I know,
long.
shit. So we
That's
have.
Good
got
to play
some
tonight.
blasting
'Cause at least
powder,
it
we
gets our
got-
brain back into it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So
So you've got some blasting powder. You've got some money.
it's true. Logistics is our greatest enemy. In and out of character.
You did have the remains of that Vox Seeker.
You do.
Though
we gave it to.
Oh yeah, he was gonna fix it.
Yeah, we
wasn't
gave
he?
it to him to fix.
You know that there is a door back into the area behind where you fought all the kobolds. So that was your next main.
We were gonna go back there.
Yeah, and the Watchmaster offered to pay you more
to go back there. Yeah,
if you could find more information and or deal with Stallmust. Presumably extra if you deal with Stallmust.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
So do we think he's gonna run away, or do we think he's just gonna lock himself in tighter now that we kind of killed everyone outside his door?
Given he was already kicked out of Huppaduke, I'm not sure where else he would go.
Depends on how badly he wants revenge.
I mean, do you think he'll just come back stronger? Like, more aggressive?
I don't fucking know. That's why I'm asking you guys.
He doesn't seem like the type from what
artificer.
everyone said about him.
Oh, seems some kind of inventor. I would assume artificer of some type.
Terrible, shitty inventor who steals all his ideas.
That's also true.
So what ideas did he steal that he's planning on using against us?
I guess that's the thing about stealing ideas, is that you don't tell the person that you stole from them.
Let's go to bed. Figure it out later.
Well, if you make your way back to Upper Huppaduke,
using the daisy chain, because no way I'm climbing back up that mountain.
Yeah, you
daisy chain.
You can daisy chain again. The party is, of course, raging because this is Huppaduke. And while some people look interestedly at the daisy chain, it kind of fits right in with the general atmosphere.
Yeah. For
so
those
they
of you who
just
don't know,
go-
the daisy
I'm
chain
gonna
is
use minor illusion to make little sparkles coming off of it just to add to the look.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know in chat, the daisy chain is where the two wizards both cast a Tensor's floating disc. One of them rides on Daisy, the giant badger mount of our halfling fighter. And so their chain or their Tensor's floating disc flies like 20 feet behind them that holds several people on it, while one of the wizards stands on that, while their particular Tensor's floating disc follows behind too, so other people can ride on it, and they just go up the mountain on that instead of having to walk up a mountain. So we call it the daisy chain.
We'll use thaumaturgy as we go to like change the colors of if there's any like candle or flames or lanterns or anything. Or
Yeah, I now have only
whatever else
Kristen.
stuff
Or
on
only Aaron. I have no one else on video.
Yeah, I can't see you either. It's just
Yeah,
I just can't see
you.
Kristen right now, that's it.
I lost you guys. I've given up.
Yeah, I never saw any of you to begin with, so I quit.
Anyway, what were you changing?
Colors?
Oh, the colors of lights on the way with thaumaturgy?
Yeah, just like messing around with thaumaturgy, changing the colors of lights, making like weird sounds.
Well played. Thank you, Jasmine.
So you make your way via daisy chain back to the Blushing Tankard, where you've already acquired rooms, courtesy of the ever useful Floor, who may be blackmailing Westcott, or not, Westcott, but also does pay for rooms. So, you know. And you go to bed? Is that the plan?
Yep.
I mean,
all right.
The only thing would be, Ezra would stay up for a little bit later, just like studying through her notes on everything that's happened and try to figure out what sort of stuff they might be dealing with going back, if they're going back.
Roll me and I guess just straight intelligence.
Okay.
You can add your proficiency for this.
Okay.
So I guess whatever intelligence skill you're proficient in. But
I mean like an Arcana check, so Okay. Let's go. Ooh. 22.
All right. So you spend some time going through your notes, and well, you know that Stalmast is some sort of an inventor, but kind of a shitty inventor, because it sounds like he basically just copied most of his ideas. Even beyond that, doesn't seem to be particularly well liked, right?
Yeah. I figured.
So you don't know a ton about what, say, Cleft Tinkertop has invented or had invented prior to Stalmast's departure. You do know that there's the Vox Seeker. So that's something to be cautious of. Noise, right? Because those are drawn to noise if they're wound up.
Well, we're fucked then.
You know that the kobolds explode. Which is not, as far as you're aware, normal kobold behavior.
Yeah.
So you suspect that may have something to do with, crazy inventor kobold explosives. He likes explosives. He might be like inserting something into the kobolds to make them explode.
Wow, when you say it that way.
Yeah, that's a weird way. That's a terrible way of putting it. Whoa.
Surgically, not
implant. The word you wanted was implanting.
Yeah.
I stick out my tongue at you, but only Aaron can see me.
Exploding dildos.
No. Well, put that in the cards
Thomas
channel.
is kind of an asshole, so maybe, but these kobolds did explode more like
so it's more of a butt plug than a dildo.
So you suspect that given that they exploded from the chest, this is more of like a surgical implant type scenario. Also, I feel like Ezri would not necessarily think of exploding dildos.
No, none of it. No.
Guild would.
Guild would, but Guild is not the one thinking through this.
Oh.
So you get a definite feeling that this guy is really into things that go boom. So might want to keep an eye out for that. Maybe be really cautious about fire or anything else that could ignite explosives. Especially, and you think about it, you're like, oh. Because the gnome who he was making work for him, that you freed, she worked at the factory that did blasting powder. And the place where this is located was a good source of some of the materials for blasting powder. That's why she was there. So, don't know for sure, but kind of think, yeah, being really careful about the possibility of exploding things is probably your safest bet.
Do we think well, because he had her and she knew how to make blasting powder, yeah? So he was trying to get but that would mean he knew, or was he trying to get the secret from her? Did she say anything
She didn't specify that he was trying to get the secret from her. He was just making her do the shit. Though it's entirely possible that he did get the secret from her. Or that he already knew the secret and it was just helpful to have another skilled person making blasting powder for him.
Okay.
You don't really know that answer. You just...
Okay.
Blasting powder seems like it might be a risk here.
Yeah. So, yeah, she's basically talking to her spellbook the entire time, like, I'm very glad I have you, Grim, to be able to modify a fireball for me. I very much appreciate it. I'm sorry for making you do that, but this is going to be difficult for us, isn't it? But exciting. We might be able to learn something from this. But I should probably tell the others when they wake up. And she'll go get some sleep.
All right. So all of you, despite a little more noise outside than is probably ideal, you do manage to get a good night's sleep. And you wake up in the morning, rested, and ready to decide what you want to do with your day. Downstairs, for anyone who comes down initially, the Blushing Tankard is fairly quiet. You know, Hupperdook. Most of the energy is late at night.
Damn it. Sorry.
It's okay.
Hit the long rest button.
I give up.
So,
yeah.
It's a quiet morning, but there's breakfast.
I had 18 HP.
Oh, God. That's so much HP.
There's breakfast to be had if you want it.
Yeah, definitely getting some breakfast.
Food and ale. Like, I don't care if it's breakfast. I want ale.
It's the most important meal of the day.
The tavern keeper shrugs and brings you
Dog.
some mail. They're not going to refuse the money.
Breakfast ale.
I mean, it's
Sure,
Hupperduke.
that's
Probably not that unusual.
True.
Well, except that Hupperduke in the daytime is very, very industrious.
Mhm.
Breakfast ale is industrious.
Yeah, you know, stave off that hangover a little.
It's fair. Make the hangover carry over into being drunk.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, all right. They bring out breakfast. It's hearty and good. Nothing too fancy. Just some good crusty bread, some sausage, lots of probably a little more grease than you might normally want. And those of you with experiences with hangovers just sort of go, ah.
Oh yes, that.
I don't know what you're talking
Because
about.
Suddenly you realize that the reason that these breakfasts are so greasy is precisely because of the hangover problem.
Yes, who remembers that? Oh.
Oh yeah, she got drunk.
I drank the very
I
first
forgot
night.
about that. So, are we planning on going back and dealing with Crazy Guy?
I mean,
Gonna pay.
It's probably best to deal with that before it becomes a bigger problem. I believe I may have at least discerned a few things. Do any of you know or prepare magic or anything that involves fire?
I can do
mean-
sacred flame.
Yeah, I mean, I can.
Or that can ignite things?
Actually, I don't have sacred flame. That's hilarious.
I do have sacred flame.
I
No,
not so much.
Not
Good. Well, I suggest you
fire.
not prepare to not use it in this particular instance.
But not prepared.
I got
Well,
I
for
got
those that prepare,
electricity.
like we do, pointing to herself and Terwin.
But I could always use it. Is that bad? Is that a problem?
In this particular instance, yes, it would probably be a problem. Given what we learned about Stolmist, he seems to be very interested in the blasting powder, and I feel like everything he might throw at us if we were to go back would probably involve something that would explode when subjected to fire.
So just don't use it then, right?
Exactly.
That's easy.
How
I'll
are
just
we
punch it
feeling about
instead.
lightning? I can do lightning.
Well,
I
guess it
that would
depends on
ignite
the-
it.
yes, I guess it depends on whether it can ignite things or not. There is heat involved and a
Believe
somewhat
lightning
chemical
can
reaction
ignite
in the
stuff.
magic, but
I haven't tried.
I-
We'll figure it out when we get there, I guess.
Hmm.
But
Sucks.
it seems to work.
I suggest being careful about it and not using it if you don't have to. At
don't
least
think I'll
Grim
need
and I can change my magics with fire to something that shouldn't ignite anything, but
Useful.
just something to be aware of going forward in case there's explosions.
So basically, you expect everything to explode.
Yes, basically. Something like that.
To know.
Expect everything might be explosive.
Mhm.
Go.
Flammable or explosive. One of the two. If not both.
Sounds fun.
I mean, he had explosive kobolds, so that tracks.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, we were thinking he probably took one of his I suppose the very strange term would be inventions, since he seems to steal from others, but and probably cut the kobolds and probably added the invention inside of them to make them do that. Which is terrible. first and foremost, but a bit ingenious for someone evil who wants to clear their own path, but terrible, but terrible.
Yep, mostly terrible.
Seems wildly impractical. There's got to be easier ways to make just make things explode. Like put it in a barrel.
You haven't met many gnomes, have you, Mr. Westcott?
No.
Practicality is secondary to flourish and of invention. From what I've learned, there were many gnomes, gnome wizards, and artificers in the cult.
I feel like
Every
most
time you
invented
say that,
people-
it's just a little uncomfortable, Esri.
What?
Never mind.
What's uncomfortable? I'm not uncomfortable.
Oh, good.
Thing.
Oh.
Anyway.
You know, I'm gonna feel a little bit bad fucking up a gnome. Not too bad, though.
Gnome will put bombs inside of kobolds.
I mean, he started
Yeah.
it.
He did
That-
start
that
it.
too.
That's why I said not that bad.
And he is a plagiarizer, which is terrible for those of us who work very hard for our knowledge.
I don't work very hard.
That too.
You, by the way, never did get a physical description of Stelmoths. You
Attack
just got a
every
lot
gnome we
of
see.
people. You just got a
Oh,
lot of
no.
people telling you he's an asshole, basically.
This gnome over here looking idiot. An ass. Let's take him.
Gnomes who look like
Nope,
assholes.
wrong one. How about that one over there? Nope, wrong one.
That one over there looks a little shifty.
Well, we could always see if we could pick up the invention from Master Tinkertop, and see if we can learn any more information before we go.
Get a physical description.
Not a bad
That might
idea.
help.
I mean, I don't expect there's gonna be a whole lot of gnomes in the cave.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. But
Hopefully they don't
Yeah.
all look the same.
So he doesn't have a secret identical twin brother or something.
That might explain a lot of things.
I wouldn't actually be that surprised. This place is weird.
So to Master Tinkertop's then?
Lead the way.
I don't remember where that is.
It's down
Outskirts of
way down
town.
here.
Yeah, it's
I think.
down.
Down in one of these areas.
I mean,
But yeah, but you
Switch the
can
map
pretty
view.
easily go down there. So you're heading to Cleft Tinkertops.
Yeah.
All right. So you make your way down through Upper Hupperduke, down to Lower Hupperduke. Esri, you probably ride Sterling or Daisy. Because I suspect
yeah,
going down those stairs is not your
it's a little bit easier than going up them, but not by much. She is so fucking weak.
And you find the shop easily enough because you've been there before. And inside, oh wait, he's not at the shop, is he? So you head down to the place you found them, the Tinkertops, before. Because they were working outside, and you find them, and they spot you and wave. And I'm not going to do a Tinkertop voice.
It's fine.
It's you again.
Hello.
I have the Fox Seeker repaired if you're looking for it, but we would have to go by the shop.
That'd be great. Yes. We were also hoping that maybe you could let us know a bit more about Stolmist.
Oh, yeah, the asshole.
Indeed.
So, any particular questions or?
Well, just in case, we're attempting to find him, but we don't know what he looks like.
Let's see. Tall fella, human, if I remember correctly. Kind of
human?
pale. Yeah.
Human.
Oh. So we
Oh, that's
shouldn't
weird.
punch him. Okay.
I would recommend against punching random gnomes.
Good to know.
Clef's daughter chimes in to give that bit of advice.
It was a, backup plan.
It was my first plan.
Less
Okay.
random gnomes, to be fair. Come on, give us a little bit of credit.
Well, you didn't even know the person you were looking for was not a gnome, so...
Right, but it wouldn't have been a random gnome. It would have been a poorly positioned gnome.
That is an interesting way of explaining it, yes. Well, poorly positioned as in the... would it be a lair?
Lair?
Oh, well, we think we know where he may have been hiding at the moment. We just want to make sure.
Well, I'm going to do a deep voice for Clef Tinkertop just so you can tell the difference. Yeah, I could see him having a lair. Anyway, so yeah, tall fellow, kind of pale. Hair's a little crazy. Says the gnome with crazy hair. The question
That's an
is whether that
accomplishment.
means his hair is normal or crazy.
Right.
I don't know.
Does he look like Doc Brown?
Possibly.
No, Doc Brown.
I mean, he's just a tall human man. Don't really pay attention to those details. But
do you know anyone who's met him that would for better reference?
I mean, maybe, but I don't know. I guess. And he rustles around and finds a scrap of paper and look, Clef Tinkertop is not the best artist of human anatomy, shall we say. But he does draw you a picture. Proportions are a little weird.
It's like I think a big stick figure with like.
I mean, but he probably draws some of his inventions, so he's not terrible.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
It's just human people aren't the thing that he draws.
Looks a little bit like a robot, just a little bit more straight lines and less curve in this.
Kind of vaguely like if he was gonna make an android of Stardust.
Shit, what's that one painter that draws a lot of cubist type?
But you look at it and you go, okay, that's actually useful, especially in a town of gnomes where we don't see a whole lot of humans anyway. There's enough defining features. He has kind of small nose. His eyes are a little wide set, and you ask, and Clef says no, and when Clef like realizes that looks a little weird, and is like, no, his eyes are actually kind of weird. And his hair is a little scraggly. You wouldn't necessarily call it weird. It looks kind of oily.
Ew.
So, well, like Clef has a head of hair that sort of is going in lots of directions and doing lots of things, but looks, as clean as the hair on somebody who's working all day is going to look, right?
Yeah.
You sort of get the feeling that maybe Stalmas could probably wash his hair a little more often. So, enough defining details that unless something has changed in the intervening time, because it has been a little while, right? You could probably identify someone from this picture. Not perfect, but enough. Especially, again, in a town of gnomes where there aren't a lot of humans.
Well, this is very useful. Thank you, Master Tinkertop.
My pleasure. Shall we head back? Did you want the Vox Seeker now, or do you want to come back for that later?
I don't know if it's safe to take with us. Kind of makes me nervous.
I mean, what could we do with it, honestly?
Well, it is a
Boom.
It is something that can help us if a fight occurs.
Do we know how to use it?
Yes.
I mean, might as well carry it along then, right?
If that's all right with you.
I am not carrying it.
Well, let Ezra carry it.
I mean, Ezra can't ride me because I'm still not carrying it.
Haku's drop it. Haku, drop it. It's it's yours. If you want it now, we can go get it. If you don't want it now, you can come back and get it later. Either way is fine.
We're here.
Yes.
All right. So he leads you guys back to the shop. Because he did not bring it with him.
I figure.
Here.
Oh.
And brings it out, and he says, "Now, I think you may already know, but," and he flips it over. He's like, points at something. You wind this, and
for 1 to 10 minutes, it can move toward and attack the source of the nearest voice within 60 feet. Ignores all other targets for as long as it remains operational, and it can climb difficult surfaces upside down or on ceilings. Right?
You're a smart one.
It's very genius.
Good. Well, here you go. And you now have, whoever wants to hold on to it, a Vox Seeker.
Ezreal will totally carry it. Well, I actually choke.
Like, that was a real cough.
That was a real one.
All right. What do you want to do now that you have obtained a description or somewhat of a description?
Guess we head back towards that location.
I mean, we might as well. I mean, otherwise he's just gonna run off if he hasn't already.
Yeah. After we kind of cleared the place out. Kind of hard to miss.
You know where you're going this time. And it's pretty easy.
I like to imagine that the walk there, we just keep finding kobold chunks periodically.
You almost certainly do.
Oh no.
But
no.
It's a relatively painless walk. I mean, other than maybe for Ezri, who is not great at that game. But I'm sure you figure something out, even if Sterling won't carry her because she's got the explodey thing.
That's not. It's not an explodey thing.
I know it's not actually explodey, but but Sterling isn't so sure about it.
As we could try to explain to Sterling what exactly
I
it
am
does.
interpreting Sterling's reluctance here. And you make it back.
It's like an animal companion, but it's not but it's not an animal.
So it's not like an animal companion because it's not an animal.
It's a companion, but it's not an animal. No.
Is it alive?
Not exactly.
How can it be a companion?
Well, it's really cute, and it can move.
Is it like having a pet rock?
People have pet rocks.
You never had a pet rock?
No.
I had a lot.
I mean,
somehow that is not surprising.
there were rocks in the building that we named, but there was Rosetta. There was we didn't really personify them so much as just use them for decryption.
But I don't know what that means.
Oh, something you use to translate a language that you're not sure about.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how a rock would help with that.
They had
I
certain
guess it
symbols
makes
on
sense.
them that are old that we understood a little bit of.
Nope, still don't get it.
We'll try to keep explaining to Sterling as long as possible, but just still, no, don't get it. Try something different, don't get it. How about this explanation? Nope.
When we start getting up to where we left off, I want to kind of take a look around and make sure that once we get around the waterfall area that he hasn't put some traps up, figuring out that people were around.
Okay, roll me an investigation check to look for traps.
Am I good at that?
I don't know.
I'm trying.
Are you?
I'm okay.
I mean, I can do guidance roll
15.
quick if you want.
I mean, both of you can look for traps. If Westcott would also be looking for traps, that's fine.
I don't know.
Yeah, so if Guild is looking for traps, you got a 15?
Yeah.
So you start looking, keeping an eye out, don't see anything. No, not really anything out there as far as you can tell. And now you're basically to the door, like to the mouth of the cave. And neither have you seen a trap nor have you set one off. So it's a good sign that either there were no traps or they were really poorly placed.
You know what? I'm gonna do a detect magic if we want, just to be extra.
Yeah, I don't want to have this door blow up when we open it.
Knowing our luck, it won't be magical explosions, but yeah, sure.
I mean, I can also just look at the door. I'll try looking at the door, looking at the door while Westcott Magic looks at the door.
Okay,
go
both of you
magic.
do your various door looking. Westcott.
Oh no, that's worse.
There's nothing magic on the door, Westcott.
I can't roll. That's an 11.
So you look.
What the fuck? I accidentally clicked it in D&D Beyond and it gave me a 19. Fuck you.
No.
Anyway, sorry.
It looks like a door. You know, you still have the key you had.
We did get a key. I forgot about that.
It looks like a door. Looks like the same door that was there when you left. Beyond that, you really don't know much. It's a door. A door is a door.
I mean, who wants to open it?
Ezreal will step back.
All right, fine. I'll open it.
Squishy wizard.
Very squishy wizard.
I will unlock the door.
Yeah, I was about to offer to try and unlock it, but we have a key, so
We have a key.
Yep,
It's
you
still
did
gonna
get one of
pick it.
those.
I forgot about it.
All right. You unlock the door.
That was
It
hard.
opens. Because it seems to just be a door.
Hooray!
And that brings you. Let me drag your tokens onto the map.
Sweet crackers, I'm blind.
Hello, small square.
Yeah, I've got.
Can see what appears to be a blurry passageway.
Yeah, let it
something?
load. It's
It's not blurry for me.
Oh, there it is. So I need to switch back over to that view. There we go.
yeah, let it load. It sometimes I noticed Roll20 earlier was taking some time to load maps a little bit. And they were blurry. So yeah, you've got a little bit of square. You do not have a lot of visibility yet, but this is where you find yourself when you open the door. I'm gonna actually guess that I put Esri in the front, but Esri would not. Be
Yeah,
in the front.
nope.
I would be myself there.
I'm just gonna
So-
keep detect magic up.
Yeah, okay.
Since
So
it
you're
lasts 10
concentrating on
minutes.
detect magic, keeping an eye out
Yep.
for anything magical. So you come in to a hall. It's a shadowed tunnel that stretches for around 50 feet. And a little bit ahead, there is the orange glow of lanterns, almost looking ominous against the stone walls. You smell burned coal, wet earth, and refuse heavy in the air. In the distance, you hear an intermittent echo of rough conversational kobold barking. The tunnel splits ahead. One branch runs to the south. The other continues to a cavern ahead, which appears to be the source of the light.
All right, so where do we go now?
Oh, there it is. It finally loaded for me.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess just peek around and see what's each
Yeah.
way, maybe?
Mhm.
I'll do that. Let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Can sneak up.
Here.
All right. So you
Yeah.
sneak up to there.
Sneaky,
Yeah.
sneak,
Stealthy.
sneak,
Sneaky
sneak.
sneak.
Sneaky sneak.
As
That's
you
sneaky
sneaky
sneak.
sneak, everyone, because you're sneaky
I'm-
sneaking, roll me stealth.
Actually, can I? If we want to be sneaky, I'm assuming we want to be sneaky.
Let's be sneaky.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop concentration on detect magic, and I'm gonna cast pass without a trace.
Yeah. So,
Gee,
so that
it's plus 10.
Roll stealth with plus 10.
that makes it a 25.
I was like, actually,
That's a
This one is
zealous stealth check.
Yeah.
I like that.
A nat 1?
Yeah.
well,
No.
I got a 30, so
Okay, Westcott, 30.
25.
with a nat 1, it would be a 13 with the plus 10.
Sterling, what did you get?
A6. It's unfortunate that Ezu was not writing him.
yeah.
Dragon Lady, thank you
Does
so much
my
for the raid.
30
Hi.
stealth-
Welcome to our shenanigans. How was your stream?
Yeah. So wait, Sterling, you got a what?
26.
26. Okay.
This guy's just gone.
Oh, I see you put it on the chat.
Mhm.
I have something in front of the text window.
Oh, everybody was talking. I didn't want to lose what I did because
Yeah.
I was
No,
gonna
I
forget.
appreciate that. So yeah,
Welcome to
I
our
mean,
super
the
chilled
three of you
dungeon crawl
rolled very, very
shenanigans.
well. Esri did not.
Nope.
But as Esri starts to
Nope.
Oh no.
We lost your voice. Your mic cut out, Jerusha.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
My adapter decided it didn't want to stay plugged in. So Esri starts
Thanks for the
to trip.
host.
But luckily, Westcott, who rolled a
No!
30,
We don't need an ancient red dragon right now. We're level 5.
turns and like catches you before you clatter to the ground.
Oh, thank you. She tries to like cover her mouth to not cough really loudly.
And you manage, as far as you know, to go undetected for now. Guild and Westcott, as both of you peek around, to the south, you see a natural cavern that's reinforced with support beams that, span across the 50-foot length, so it might well need those reinforcements. There is, in the center of the cavern, a smooth pillar of stone that rises to a height of 8 feet, nearly actually touching the 10-foot high ceiling. The tunnel continues down beyond the cavern, but then curves abruptly west and out of sight. As you turn to look ahead, down the straight path, you can't see too much yet, but you do see what looks to be sort of an open room. There's definitely some tables and chairs in there. So it looks like maybe some sort of room for whatever lives in these caverns, which you kind of suspect is probably mostly explosive kobolds. Gathers. You do see some mugs on the table, things like that, but you can't quite, from where you are, you can't quite see more than this. Oh, I'm not on the right tool. I just revealed something I didn't mean to reveal.
We didn't see it. We saw nothing. We saw nothing.
Nope.
We see nothing. We continue to see nothing.
Hide. Boink. Boink.
You saw nothing, chat.
You can't see much more. It's not a big deal, but you can't see much more than that central table.
Okay.
From where you are right now.
Were you saying something, Maggie?
Mm-hmm. Oh, no.
Okay.
I'm just remembering what I can do. It's been a minute since
I saw mouth moving and I didn't hear anything. I'm like, oh shit, did it?
Oh.
No.
Maggie on video, so I can't see that.
Yeah.
If I reconnect, all I get is Aaron.
I'm sorry.
Not that, like,
I'm
I
sorry.
mind having Aaron, but like,
well, actually, I have. Oh, actually, well, I guess depends. Because I have the Eyes of the Eagle. I guess this isn't clear visibility conditions, is it? Conditions with clear visibility, you can make out details of even extremely distant creatures and objects as small as 2 feet across.
yeah, I mean, it's less a matter of, like, at most, here, I'll reveal a little space. It's less about, like, the detail. Oops, I'm on the wrong thing again. Reveal areas, thank you. It's less about the detail and more about there are walls in the way.
Okay.
So, like, you can see this table. You can see that there's,
Okay.
mugs and plates and things on this table. You can probably make out that that's some sort of door.
Okay.
You can certainly, if you were to come up to where, like, Guild is, you could make out this crossbow, this turret thing And you could roll me a perception check to find out more. But
Okay.
the problem is there's just walls.
Okay.
You know?
But at least with that, so she can see like the stuff on the table. Does it look like there's actually like food on the plates and things like that?
Maybe some like food remains. It doesn't look like there's like anyone at that table is actively eating.
Yeah, but did look, yeah. I'm just curious if the food looks fresh
used.
or yeah.
It doesn't look rotting.
Okay. I'm just saying, like, she's very like keen on that to like kind of Sherlock Holmes this shit for how nearby people might be at the moment.
I might have to pause to take the dog out. He is getting very whiny.
Okay.
But we can keep going for a minute or two.
She'll at least message the people up front and be like, just so you know, it looks as if there's a little bit of food remnants on that table. We might be careful about who's anyone nearby. I can't see around the corner, but I can at least see that clearly.
I mean, there's kobolds in here. There's definitely kobolds in here.
Yeah.
Probably. Might
Perhaps
try to get up behind them and peek around the corner there. I also see a door there.
So I'm looking at everyone's passive perception real quick.
Great.
16.
Oh, it's fine. So Esri, as you slide up and peek around the corner, where Guild and Westcott and Sterling see this smooth pillar of stone, you notice that on the top of that pillar of stone, there appears to be some sort of hand crossbow mounted. It's not doing anything right now.
Yeah.
But it's there.
Yeah. Once again, we'll message probably Guild since he's closest. Might want to be careful about down that hallway. That it looks like a trap, given the crossbow.
Crossbow. Oh.
Yeah, and as she points out the crossbow guild, you can find it. It just wasn't. It's you know, it's a big pillar of stone, and there's this little crossbow up on the top. It's not like really obvious.
A lazy trap.
I mean,
do
we think
maybe it's a trap? Maybe it's some siege weaponry? Who knows?
I mean, do we think that's gonna go off if we get close to it?
It'll probably go off.
Yeah. I didn't want you to say that.
There's probably some trap here somewhere. That would turn it on.
Like what?
So maybe we don't go that way? Or, I mean...
That or it could be around here somewhere, to try to pass this area.
So either we walk through there and get shot, or we walk into the dining room and find some kobolds.
I'm fine
I
with
wonder
either
if
one.
I could...
Can I look around this general area, investigate for any traps like where they're standing or like in front of where they're standing that might, as we pass by, cause this trap to point if it's pointing this way?
Sure. Roll me an investigation check.
Okay.
Actually, does it look like, if I can see the crossbow, something I could try and trigger on purpose? To like
roll me
just
an
trigger it
investigation
and...
check.
26.
I've got a bag of ball bearings. Oh, that's good. That's 21.
Okay. Esri,
Mhm.
you look around with your fancy ass glasses. And you don't see any traps really anywhere in the vicinity. Like nothing that looks like a trigger, nothing that looks like a way to set that off. It seems clear. Westcott, you take more of a look at the crossbow, and you're a bit of a ways off, so you can't like do your sort of really close investigation. You consider it for a long moment. You squint. And then Esri points out, because she had both the higher investigation check and has those glasses that help her see. She points out that there seems to be some sort of like clockwork up there as well. And between the two of you, because you can't see a trigger and there's no buddy to set it off, and you remember this guy is an inventor.
Mm-hmm.
And you wonder if there's some sort of remote trigger. You're not quite sure how that would work. But it's possible that it's not like there's a physical trigger there. It's if someone somewhere else knows you're there. They can make it go off. And that's sort of like the combination of Esri's investigation of, are there any trap triggers? And then, Westcott's your investigation of, can I make this thing go off? You suspect that it's not set to go off from something here, which means either you would need somebody nearby to set it off, right? Like someone with some sort of a trick mechanism, or maybe even someone further away. We are dealing with a crazy inventor.
Part of me that wants to just like wing a ball bearing at it.
Do it.
Certainly
But
try.
that could be a terrible idea. I've got 2,000 of them.
It could also it would alert anyone that might be on the trap to setting it off, depending on how loud the echoing down this hallway is.
Anyway.
They'll figure out we're here sooner or later.
I mean, we could also try and just sneak around it.
Or I could just walk through.
That is also an option.
You both are sort of standing in the path of it, so if it hasn't gone off yet, it seems
true.
like
If we don't move soon, they're gonna notice us.
Yes.
My shadows only do so much.
We should at least pass that. Should we go towards the doorway there?
I mean, wherever you guys want to go.
I mean, there's a lot. That's the direction the kobolds are in, right? This way.
Well, I only know that there was food on the table. I'm not sure where they are right now.
I mean, you have heard some echoing barking, so if you want to roll me like a perception check to see if you can get a sense of...
I will roll my really bad perception.
I can try.
Oh,
I'm great at
that's...
perception.
I'm not great, but that's a 17.
2.
It's not sight-based, but...
I'm not playing Elias.
16.
Okay. So, you're not quite sure what direction that barking has been coming from. It's a little echoey in here. You do sort of realize you haven't heard a whole lot about like a footsteps. Which maybe that's just because of the way this place is laid out. But it does sort of feel like at least some of the sound is coming from off this way. There seems to be more noise headed that way right now than like down this way. That is West. The folks who rolled a 16 and 17, not the 2.
Yeah.
Yep. Westcott has no idea.
Yeah.
I mean, they're probably there. There's more sound there and tables. generally a good indication that someone's
mean,
there.
Are we trying to avoid the kobolds?
It'd be
Well,
a fight if we just walk in there.
Cool, so then we go the other way.
Well, then let's just go.
Sterling's just gonna go.
You got to the south then?
Yep.
Are you
I still-
continuing to try to go quietly?
Yeah.
Sure.
I still want to pass without a trace up, so.
Yeah. Roll me another stealth check with the +10 from pass without a trace.
That's better.
Ooh, not as good this time.
35.
20.
27.
Okay. And Sterling, you were 23?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, 26.
Okay. Yeah. You guys are fucking stealthy this time.
Nope.
I mean, like, Westcott, you're a little less together than you were last time.
Yeah.
But you're still pretty darn quiet. So you sneak down slowly, carefully, and you know, the crossbow doesn't go off, it stays inert. And you get down to that end there, and peek. Looks like Guild is sort of doing the first peek.
I just moved my token. We can go in whatever order.
Guild and Westcott are doing the first
Yeah.
peek. Maybe
Well,
Sterling is
Sterling
just
was
jumping
right
right
there.
out there.
Was the first one to walk down the hall.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I mean, the question is, are you? So this is a question because part of that is like how Kristen get position Guild. Are you guys trying to stop at corners and peek around, or are you guys just going?
If Sterling tried to go around the corner, Guild would
probably-
grab his arm and pull him back and just shake his head.
Okay.
Sterling was trying to walk around the corner.
So Sterling may or may not come back down to the to like here to peek.
Yeah. I mean, if Gil's gonna pull him back, he'll move back.
Fair enough.
I will do my best.
Okay. So Sterling and Westcott, because you're sort of positioned to the best position to see this, there is around the corner a kobold. There are also 3 long tables that occupy the center of this space, and a lantern dangles above them. The walls are covered with hooks and loops that hold, looks like some digging tools. Oh yeah, and some basic weapons. Not really organized, just sort of there. Beneath one table is a chest. And it looks like there's a bit of an indent right here, but where you're positioned now. Why did that go? Where you're positioned now, you can't really see what's there, but there is a kobold in the middle, sitting at one of the table, cleaning a pile of soiled tools and weapons. And do any of you speak Draconic?
Not anymore,
no.
I don't.
Hold on.
Dragonborn.
Esri might, because she's a linguist.
Nope. I have.
Yes.
What are my languages?
Okay, Esri, this kobold is just like letting out all kinds of swear words. in
Of
Draconic.
course.
Just many, many swear words.
Just like listening for a second and then just getting like a slightly redder, and then just kind of doing one of those oh dear kind of.
But it so far doesn't know you're there. It's just doing its thing.
Just wider eye. Well, that's just rude.
What?
It's rude.
Oh. Just message. Bad language.
I mean, he's by himself. It can't be that rude.
As you guys start talking. I know Esri messaged, but other things have been said that were not messages. He starts to look up and look around.
I'm
Hasn't
just gonna
spotted you
throw
yet,
it out
but-
there that if we are gonna kill him, we need to take him outside real quick.
Wait, we're gonna take him outside?
If we kill him,
Oh, I understand now. Sorry.
And as this conversation happens, he gets up and starts going that way.
I'm gonna
Out of sight.
Ew.
Well, I mean, if you respond quickly enough, you can maybe do something. But he
shit.
starts moving away.
Sterling's gonna follow him.
I could try and take a shot at him.
Oh,
But
there you go. There goes Sterling.
Let's all just
Nope, there
hit
he
him at
goes.
once. Everybody hit him at once.
Okay.
He-
I will. Are we doing this? Are we doing
Yeah,
it?
looks like Sterling already
Yeah.
went.
I'll shoot him
Yeah.
with my longbow.
With
Okay.
chill touch.
Oh, it's pretty good. That's a 17 to hit.
Okay, 1 second. Gotta get to the right tool to see things. That is going to hit, I know, but
Yeah, I guess I'll take a.
Oh, and that's I rolled max damage, so that's 9 damage.
okay.
Sorry, Kobold.
Yeah, so you shoot the
no, I
kobold,
just am heavily
and
armed.
the kobold goes flop.
Oh.
And there's like a
Oh,
quiet thunk as it hits the ground.
could I
Gonna
take him
just
outside?
quietly, very quietly.
But quickly.
Okay.
Because yeah, it took them a
And
few
going
seconds, then they
to
exploded, right?
Take him outside.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you... Oh yeah, that's.
I'm
We
gonna go
got...
quiet. I'm gonna go fast. I can't really do both.
Do you want me to try? I don't know.
Let's just do it now.
Go.
Someone off the waterfall.
Okay. So you
Into
grab
the pile.
you grab your poor kobold friend. I'm just gonna take him off the map, but he and attempt to, as quietly and quickly as possible, remove him from the space. So anyone who is involved in this, I need you to make me a stealth check at disadvantage because you're trying to move real quick.
I mean, I'll do it.
I'll come along just so I can keep past.
you
so
guys
you
are
get
good.
half
Wait,
better traits.
Well, is Sterling gonna do it?
I mean, Sterling was gonna do it.
Do it.
Whoever wants to do it
Someone
can do it.
I'll come with, so you get the bonus.
Yeah, the two of you.
Dropping my dice.
That's a 7.
7
Oh,
So
plus
well,
17.
Roll two
Oh,
sixes.
17. Good. That's good.
So 22 again.
7.
17 and 22. Okay.
I rolled 2 6s.
So there's a little bit of noise.
Clap, click, clap.
But
Yes, the only way to go is off the waterfall
there's
when you're about to
something about the way
explode.
these tunnels sort of curve that seems to muffle a little bit of things like footsteps. Voices echo a little bit, but steps seem a little bit quieter. And there's Ezra, you like flinch briefly as you hear a little bit of the foot noise from Sterling, but as Sterling gets further away, it just sort of fades into the basic sound of the space. And so you wonder if maybe, there's a pretty good chance that others didn't hear it either if, doesn't carry that far.
Got lucky.
Do either Guild or Esri do anything while Sterling and Westcott remove the kobold body?
I'll walk up and look at this immediate area.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a
Let's stay with
chest, you
Guild to
said, right?
peek around.
Yes. So there is a chest under one of the tables. And up. Oh, come on, roll 20. Cooperate with me. Thank you. Up here, which you couldn't see before, there is a door.
Ah. Is that what the red is?
Yes, the red line is a door.
Aha.
There are also like a bunch of simple weapons, nothing fancy, nothing particularly nice. Serviceable, but nothing great.
If I listen at the door, is there any sound from in there?
Roll me a perception check.
I'm great at these. 7.
You don't hear anything.
By which I mean I'm real bad. Okay, and I'm not actually going to open the door or anything or mess with the chest, but I also wanted to get down and look at the chest and see if it looks trapped.
Okay. Investigation?
I don't trust that die. Okay. Plus 6 is a dirty 20.
So it does not appear to be trapped. It is pretty clearly locked, however.
So we wait and let Westcott deal with that.
Before too long,
You're sort of rogue.
Wait, I have thieves' tools too. I forgot. But I'll wait, because I'm not great at it.
all right.
I am.
I have a +1, so this is not Velis.
So you can roll me a thieves' tool check if you want.
No, I'm waiting on Westcott.
Okay.
Waiting on the one who's actually good at this.
Yes.
Guild can do it technically.
Technically.
He's just not great at it.
No. I'll wait on the one who's better at this.
Oh.
My dog is being very pathetic.
I'm so tired. Holy shit.
Yeah, I figure we'll play just a little bit longer and then we'll call it a night because it seems like lots of people, everyone's pretty
I'm
tired.
sorry. I don't know why I'm so tired
It's
all of a
not
sudden.
just you. So it's
No,
fine. And we're missing a bunch of people,
yeah.
so it's fine.
We're at least using our brains to get rid of the body
progressing things
before it
a little
explodes
bit.
on us, so that's a plus for us.
So yeah, Westcott and Sterling aren't gone that long. If all they're doing is taking the thing out, taking the kobold out, throwing it over the waterfall.
Yeah.
So they're probably back. Your guild crouched on the floor.
That's how you
examining
reckon. It's
this
not really up to me
chest.
since they're not my games.
Yeet.
And most of mine are pretty full.
So,
Okay.
pointing at the chest. Locked.
Alright.
And pointing at the door. No
Okay.
idea.
I can try and take a look at the door. Investigation's not really my... Oh! Well, hopefully it's not a super complicated lock, because it's Dex plus proficiency if I have thieves' tools on me.
Yes.
And are you trying to pick the chest here, or?
Yes.
Okay.
So that'd be a 10. I should have used guidance on myself first.
Ew.
Oh, I didn't think I'd rolled that.
You try, but that chest isn't coming open, and you almost break a tool in that lock, but pull out just in time to avoid both, damaging your own tools. Yeah. Shut up. Oh,
Fuck, how do I quote that?
That's what
Do
Westcott does. He
you
pulls out
want me to
just in
kick
time.
it? I can try to break it.
Don't break
I-
it.
Can I
I'll try.
again?
I'll
I mean,
try.
I know
Let me try.
I mean, you can certainly try. There's also the door behind you that you haven't tried.
Oh, I want to try this. I want to
Okay.
fail miserably. Let me try it.
Guild, roll
where if you
me
pull it off.
a Thieves tool check.
I don't think I'm. No, I'm proficient in them, so it'd be Dex plus proficiency for me too. So +1 plus, so it's +4, so 15.
Yeah, no. So you get a little bit further. You think it almost clicks into place, but then it gets stuck. Seems like a tricky lock.
Come back to that. Come back to that
I offer stance.
later.
Maybe
Later.
I'll give it a
Fine.
crack, and if I still can't get it, then.
Want to go in the door then?
Yeah, I mean, so do you want to? Did you want to try to take another
I mean,
crack
yeah,
at the chest, or would you like
go
to
ahead
take a
and
crack
while
at the
they're
door?
doing the door, because
Guidance yourself this time.
yeah, I'm gonna guide
Is the door locked? I will check that while Westcott messes with the chest.
Roll me. Yeah, well, you don't even investigate that. You can try the door and it's locked.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it another.
Okay,
get
Westcott.
another one more try. Third time. I'm using guidance this time. Wow. Really? All right. I'll use my D4. And it's a what? Great. Cool. That's a 12.
It's better than a 10.
Yeah, I mean, you're just not having a good night for
No.
this.
Aw.
Like, or maybe this test is just really hard to
Just the
unlock.
chest.
You're not quite sure.
Roxia,
but
thank you so much for the raid.
The
Hi,
fact of the
everybody.
matter
Welcome.
is, it's not opening.
All
Hey,
right, I'm
Typhus.
gonna take a look at the door. Forget this.
Hi, Ziggins.
Are we just going to leave it?
Sorry, I'm kind of
I
focused on game,
mean-
but allow me to do.
How
this
big
thing
is the
real quick.
chest?
Big enough for me to kick it.
Huge. Could probably hold some equipment. You're not quite sure.
Are you planning on carrying it?
No.
No. Also, I just don't know that I want to kick it because that might be loud.
Oh no, I'd suggest not not kicking things.
We can kick it on the way back.
We'll come back.
We'll come back.
Fine.
All right, I'll take a look at the door.
Okay. It is locked. Did you want to try to pick it again?
Yeah.
Look.
Guidance. Wow. Really? You gonna do me dirty like that? That's a.
Maybe as we should pick it instead.
Well, let's see what the D4 gives me. I mean, it's not gonna probably not gonna be enough.
One.
I'm good at
it's another
finding
one.
things, not so
Cool.
much disabling traps.
10.
Yeah, neither are they.
Yeah, this is like
I'm
Westcott.
supposed to be good at
You're not
this.
sure what's going on tonight
What is happening?
or this morning.
I thought you were better at this.
You just cannot pick a lock. It almost is like you're cursed.
Dang. Westcott's having a crisis, identity crisis right now.
My God, why have you forsaken me?
Oh my God, why have you forsaken me? I don't know who you are.
Guild wants to try to pick this lock. I think that's where we should leave it.
I'll
Yeah,
try
right.
it.
With Westcott's
Try it.
identity crisis.
Westcott having
Yeah.
an identity
Oh dear.
I rolled a 3, so that would be a 7.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
You break on your
Wow.
back.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure that is luckily you don't like break it in the lock.
Fucker.
But
Yeah.
you do damage your tools with that 7. Maybe these locks are just like really mean. They're mean
Mean locks.
Mean locks.
We'll come back to mean locks with more people.
There are warlocks and they're just mean locks.
And I think since everyone is pretty tired,
You need to
unless
get the
we wanna keep
adamantine
going,
lockpick so you don't have to break them anymore.
I think we want to call it here because that's
Yeah.
just a funny place to stop.
Yeah.
Absolute failure at lockpicking.
Yeah, this is a short night.
I'm sorry for crashing so hard, guys. I just
That's okay.
It's okay.
We're all
It's
tired.
okay.
I'm
I think
tired
a lot
too.
of us
Go
are
lay
actually quite
down.
tired. So
I was outside in the freaking pouring rain from like 7 to 5, and
Right.
I'm very tired.
So, again, Dragon Lady 1919, Xeroxia, thank you both so much for the raids tonight. Sorry it was a fairly short session. Hope both your streams were fucking amazing. Thank you all for joining us for the little bit we had.
It was
We'll
a short
hopefully have more
session,
people
but it
next
was fun.
time. Yeah. Yeah.
because our party failed at lock. Now I have Maggie.
Oh yeah.
Took until now.
Oh,
All
I
right.
look up and I'm like, wait, Maggie just appeared. What the hell? Whoop!
That's
I
funny.
just threw a dice somewhere. I'll have to
Yeah,
find
at
that.
least
no, like,
oh, for those I should be back on Monday for more D&D.
I'm not clicking.
So until then, you all stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. I'll see who
Wear
we
a
can
mask.
find. Yes, please wear a mask if you go out. Let me see who we can do a quick raid for and send some of this love their way. Let's see. Who is on? It's so weird to not see anybody playing Twitch things anymore. It's so fucking sad.
No, Haku, you do not need the die that fell over there.
What we
It
got?
is not a puppy toy.
Who is? Let's see. Let's find somebody new doing D&D. Make new friends. It's always good to make new D&D friends, right?
Yeah.
Friends.
Oh, actually, Dungeon Hunters is going on at the moment still, I believe. And they always send me
definitely.
amazing raids, and I'm so very grateful to them. So please send them all some love too, okay? So let's start that up. Dungeon Hunters D&D, super awesome, super amazing. There is my raid call, and if you are sub to me, there's that version. So yes, please send them all the luck and all the good vibes for their party. They're doing a Icewind Dale season finale. It's a season finale, so yes, give them all the good vibes, and we'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder. I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace and flat